So it's been made clear to me that a lot of people our age, they feel the need to be at a certain place and time in a certain time frame. You see, a lot of people my age, they want to reach success. They want to, and success is an illusion, first of all, because that's all based off perception. Success, what it means to me could mean something totally different to you. But point being said, everybody wants to reach a height of success. Everybody wants to build something that they're proud of, building an empire that they're proud of. Everybody wants something to show forth. And what I've realized that this is something common within this area that I live in. You see, this area that I live in, I've grown up here. I've lived here most of my life. I've probably been here since 2009, so 8 years. Or I'm sorry, I've been here since I was 8. So 11 years I've been in this area, and the competition, the peer pressure, the constant comparing, that's a big problem around here, and people are not willing to admit it because they think that, I don't want to say they think it's normal, but they don't know, they don't know what it's like to struggle. And again, struggle, that's based off perception. What struggling to me could totally mean something different to you. I guess what I'm trying to say is, people around this area, they have a hard time looking at their own plate. You know what I mean? Like, say you had a bunch of people at a lunch table. It's common that that person at the lunch table is looking at everybody else's plate, is looking at what everybody else is eating, is looking all around at everybody else but their own plate, but their own life, but their own accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? So there's this it's almost like a spell. Can I call it that? It's almost like a spell. It's almost like people are under a spell of comparing themselves to somebody else, comparing their life to somebody else, comparing what they have, their goals. None of that shit matters, bro. None of that shit really matters. It doesn't matter if you have less than the next person. It doesn't matter if you have more than the next person. It doesn't matter if this person has more than you. It doesn't matter if that person has more than you. It doesn't matter if you have less than everybody around you. Here's an analogy that I want to give y'all. And I'm not sure who came up with this analogy, but I'm going to use it. It goes like this. Look at you and everybody around you like popcorn kernels, right? You and everybody around you is popcorn kernels. You and all your friends, you and all your family members, you and all your peers. All you guys are popcorn kernels. You guys are inside of the popcorn machine. The popcorn machine is heating up at a certain temperature. All those kernels are inside of that container heating up with the same temperature, inside of the same, condensed inside of the same space. All those kernels, they're all gonna pop. They're all gonna pop eventually. This one's gonna pop first. That one's gonna pop first. That one's gonna pop first. Then this one. Then that one. Every single kernel inside of that container is gonna pop. So every single person, every single friend, everybody you're surrounded with, right? As long as you're surrounded by winners, surrounded by like-minded people who want to succeed, who want to prosper, who want to take the proper strides to advance in their life, as long as you're surrounded by those people, every single one of y'all is going to pop. Every single one of y'all is going to pop. Every single one of y'all is going to have your moment. You just got to be patient. It's going to come when it's supposed to come. Everything happens when it's supposed to happen, all under divine timing. So my analogy is, you and all your friends, you guys are all going to succeed. You guys are all going to have you guys are all going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You guys are all going to be able to enjoy, what you've created, your empire, what you built throughout the years. Everybody's going to pop. Everybody's going to succeed. Everybody's going to live the life that they want to dream. It's just that some people are going to be able to accomplish it first than others. And that's fine. Everybody has their own life journey. Everybody has their own set time for when they're supposed to accomplish things. And it's totally fine if you don't achieve something in a certain amount of time. It's best to just have a goal set in mind and just go after it without thinking about, oh, I have to do this in X amount of time, because all that does is it leads you to disappointment, because you have you subconsciously are focused too much on the outcome. You're focused too much on, oh, when am I going to get it done, instead of worrying about how I'm going to get it done. How am I going to tackle this? How am I going to tackle this goal? And how am I going to be able to be efficient while being consistent? You're worried about the outcome when you should be worried about actually putting your foot down and actually starting it. So the main thing that I wanted to say, because this is something that I've dealt with growing up. We've all been there. Come on, let's not act like we're perfect. Growing up in this area, I've caught myself throughout my entire schooling life. I've been caught in that, oh, I gotta look good for this person, I gotta look good for that person, I gotta buy these clothes, I gotta wear these clothes, I gotta listen to this music, I gotta watch these sports, I gotta watch this sport team, I've always just wanted to fit in and try to just find the proper clique to hang around. And I would always compare myself, because I didn't have much growing up. I had less than everybody around me. Now, with that being my case, I would always see everybody just have everything. All my friends would have nice cars, their family would have nice houses, their family would have nice cars, their family would go out on vacation every year, probably even twice a year. Every night they'd had a full table full of dinner. All these things is something that I looked at when I was younger, and I was comparing my life to my friend's life. I was comparing my life to the people around me. I was like, damn, I guess I'm not that cool because I'm not able to go on vacation every year. Or I guess I'm not that cool because I don't ride a Jeep, or I don't ride a Beamer to school, or because my mom and dad are not able to afford to buy me a car, or because they're not able to afford to get me into college. All those things would really, at the time, it had an effect on me. But as I started to grow up and I realized I have my own life journey. I'm called to do my own thing. So it's not worth comparing myself. I'm always gonna get what I deserve, right? Because I'm always gonna, how do I say it? What I'm trying to say is, I'm not worried about trying to compare myself to other people, because I realize that in the end, I'm gonna get what I want anyway. And this is something else that I wanted to say. As long as you got yourself, as long as you have the knowledge, as long as you have the right people around you, as long as you have family, as long as you have faith in yourself, there's really nothing to worry about. Yes, you're gonna go through struggles, you're gonna go through hardships, that's just inevitable, that's life, but you're not gonna, end up homeless. You're not gonna end up, God forbid not, because you have your own free will and you can choose to do whatever you want with your life. But as long as you obtain a certain amount of knowledge, and as long as you have a plan and you have faith, there's really nothing to worry about out here. And there's nothing to, like, you don't need to feel like you're lacking anything. You don't need to be in that mindset. You don't need those thoughts to occupy your headspace, because it's just irrelevant. Like, none of that shit matters, bro. And it goes back to what's that song? Love Yours by J. Cole. Love Yours by J. Cole. He said, I think being broke was better. You know, there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. And no truer words have ever been said. Because there is no such thing as a life that's better than yours. You don't even know what it's like to live a life that's not yours. So live your life the best to the ability, and don't compare yourself to somebody else, because there's only one of you. There's only one of you. Don't waste you. Don't waste your potential. Don't waste what this character, this avatar, whatever you want to call it, this meat suit, don't waste it. Don't waste its abilities. Don't waste what it came with. Because everybody came with their own set of strengths and weaknesses. Everybody came with their own set of desires, their own set of ambitions and goals. You know, everybody gets moved by things differently. Everybody reacts to things differently. Like, be unique, man. Why would you want to be somebody else? Why would you compare yourself to somebody else? There's only one of you. So that's all I really got to say. Comparison is the thief of joy, and I know you guys definitely heard that before. Don't compare yourself to others, and I'm talking to myself as well, because this is something that I need to be better at. It's just not comparing myself, especially when it comes to YouTube, because it's very easy to look at other people's channels and look at how other people are doing, and you feel like, oh, I'm not doing as well, but it's not like that, bro. Because everybody has their own journey. Everybody's on their own time. They're on their own time frame. They have their own goals. Everybody has their own lessons to learn. Like, it's not a matter of when I'm gonna reach success. It's not a matter of if. It's a matter of when. That's what I was trying to say. But that's all I gotta say. I just wanted to give you guys a little positive message. Yeah, man. I mean, I understand what you want, things you want what this person has. Like me, everybody that I grew up with, they all had toys. Like everybody had a dirt bike and a four-wheeler and a truck and a car, and you know, they would have just the best new gadgets. And I would always be like, damn, I wish I had the extra money to go out and do these things. But I, I'm more I'm more content with just getting it on my own, and having, because it'll actually mean something if when you go through those things, when you go through that adversity, and then you actually get it. Like, it feels better. It actually means something, you know. So I mean, that's all I gotta say. I don't want to leave you guys hanging too long. I know you guys have your business to take care of. You guys have the rest of your day. Trying to think if there's anything else. Nah, man, I'm gonna let you guys go. I love y'all. Take care of yourself. Peace.